January 15, 1966. The streets of Lagos were quiet, and seemed to the sleeping nation. A storm was rising within the army barracks. In the shadows, Major Chukwuma Kaduna Nziagwu adjusted his beret. His young face was set in determination. Nigeria had been drowning in corruption, in tribalism, and in greed of politicians who cared more about power than the people. Nziagwu and his fellow officers believed the only way to save the country was to sweep away the rotten leaders. "We move at midnight," Nziagwu whispered. "Nigeria must be reborn." That night, a sudden wave of gunfire shattered the peace. In the north, Sir Ahmadu Bello, the powerful premier of the north, fell to soldiers in his home. In Lagos, the gentle and beloved Prime Minister Tafawa Balewa was dragged out and never seen alive again. The west was Samuel Akintola, the fiery premier, fought back fiercely but was also silenced. But in the east, the politicians were silent. As dawn broke, Nigeria awoke not to birdsong, but to confusion. Radios crackled with the news that government had fallen. The young army boys had taken control. At first, some people cheered. Maybe change had finally come. Maybe Nigeria would finally be free of thieves in power. But soon, the cheering turned to whispers. Why are all the dead leaders Northerners and Westerners? Why are the coup leaders mostly Igbo? Is this an Igbo plan to rule Nigeria? The questions spread like wildfire. In Lagos, Major General Johnson Agwiarnsi, an imposing Igbo officer with a calm, confident manner, took over. He promised unity. He wore his uniform like a second skin, trying to hold the broken pieces of Nigeria together. But in the army barracks, in the markets, in dusty streets of the north, hatred was growing. Northern soldiers muttered darkly. They gripped their rifles tighter. In the mosques, prayers were said not just for peace, but for revenge. 6 months later, in July 1966, the anger exploded. Young northern soldiers stormed into Ironsea's guest house in Ibadan. They dragged him out, humiliated him, and killed him. Blood ran freely in the barracks again. Across the north, the Igbos were hunted in the streets, beaten, hacked, burned. The nation's wounds tore open completely. The coup that was supposed to save Nigeria had instead broken her. Brother turned against brother, tribe against tribe. The seeds of war were planted. In the end, the night Nigeria stood still became the night Nigeria fell apart, and the consequences would echo for generations. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Also share this video and leave your comment.